Paul Pogba. The prodigy who had it all. The talent, the confidence, the world at his feet.
It's on top form tonight. Pogba, great effort, great goal for France from Paul Pogba!
From Manchester to Turin and back again, he was supposed to be the one. But between the headlines, the money, and the madness,
he was banned after the A test came back positive for testosterone. He asked for the B sample to then be tested. That too came back positive in October. The prosecutors asked for the maximum ban to be imposed of 4 years.
His story turned into one of football's most shocking falls.
I'm over, I'm dead. Paul Pogba doesn't exist anymore.
This is the rise and fall of Paul Pogba, the genius, the rebel, the enigma.
Manchester United almost out of sight right at the end of the first half. Paul Pogba with his second goal of the night.
Born in Lagny-sur-Marne, France, Pogba was special from day one. At Manchester United's academy, everyone saw it. The control, the confidence, the swagger. But he wasn't patient. He wanted the big stage now. When Sir Alex didn't give him minutes, Pogba walked straight to Juventus. And that's where the legend began. In Italy, Pogba became a monster. He learned under Pirlo. He dominated midfields. He was young, fearless, and free. The haircuts, the dances, the goals, everything about him screamed superstar. By 22, he had 4 league titles and a World Cup final under his belt. Manchester United realized what they'd lost, and they wanted him back.
Well, disappointing Paul Pogba, there's no question about that. I think he showed a lack of respect to the club. But he's made his decision, and although we always felt that was going to be the case, he never really indicated until he left. So it's disappointing that.
£89 million, the world's most expensive player. Adidas campaigns, music videos, Pogba this, Pogba that. He was more than a footballer. He was a brand. The fans wanted him to save United. The club wanted him to sell shirts. And Pogba? He just wanted to play football. But when your price tag is £90 million, freedom becomes a luxury. Then came Mourinho. And that's when it all started to break.
I think, for sure, sooner or later Pogba is coming, and every time Pogba has the ball, he will have the vision, he will have the quality of pass. So I can imagine Pogba from a position like that to get the ball and to make a beautiful pass here for Rashford to go. So Pogba will improve the quality of passing. So we need to press him and we need to control what is far from him. What is far from him.
2 massive egos, 2 leaders, 2 different worlds. Mourinho wanted control. Pogba wanted expression. It was oil and water. The cameras caught it. The arguments, the stares, the cold shoulder. It became personal. When your manager doubts your attitude and the fans doubt your effort, there's no room to breathe. But just when people started writing him off, he answered on the biggest stage of all. Russia. Pogba led France to glory. He bossed midfields, silenced critics, and even scored in the final. That version of Pogba, the leader, the motivator, the magician, reminded everyone why he was different. He wasn't lazy, he wasn't overhyped, he was world-class. But back at Manchester United, the same problems waited for him. Injuries came, managers changed, the club lost direction. Every season started with promise and ended with disappointment. Pogba became the easy target, blamed for every failure, doubted for every smile. He left United again in 2022, this time not as the prodigy who walked away, but as the star who never truly fit. Back to Juventus, full circle. But the story didn't end there. In 2022, things took a shocking turn. Paul Pogba told police he was the victim of an extortion plot involving his own brother and childhood friends. They accused him of paying a witch doctor to cast spells on Kylian Mbappé, a claim Pogba denied. The world watched as private family pain became public chaos. It wasn't about football anymore. It was betrayal. A multi-millionaire superstar caught in a nightmare no one saw coming. When your own blood turns on you, when your name becomes a headline for darkness, you realize how fragile fame really is. Pogba said he was being blackmailed for 13 million euros. He was shaken, broken, and humiliated. And while the investigation unfolded, his football disappeared. Then came the final hit, a doping ban. Tested positive for testosterone, a 4-year suspension. From the £90 million signing to the banned athlete, the fall was complete. A career that promised greatness now stood on the edge of oblivion. And just like that, Paul Pogba, one of the most talented midfielders of his generation, was gone.
So many things like, I'm over, I'm dead. Pogba doesn't exist anymore, I'm not a good player, not even one of the best. I'm not a good player, always injured. Like, you get all these comments and everything after, an example, doing a good career or scoring goals, like winning the World Cup. I mean, people forget. So you have to prove. It's something that you have to prove all the time. And even more when, like you said, with the racing and stuff like that, for me, that's what I feel. I have to show even more.
Paul Pogba's story isn't about failure. It's about what happens when talent meets turmoil. When fame becomes a cage and the people closest to you become your enemies. He was never just a footballer. He was a mirror, reflecting the beauty and the darkness of modern football. At his best, he was poetry. At his worst, a cautionary tale. And maybe he just wanted peace. Paul Pogba's rise and fall will always divide opinion, but one thing's certain. You can't talk about football's modern era without mentioning his name. Because Pogba wasn't just playing the game. He was the game, for better or worse. And maybe someday, we'll see him rise again. He's currently signed to Monaco, and hopefully he returns to the pitch soon.